All right. So we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Kai. So I have here with me.
Blue Melody. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, it's good to have you on my show. How are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah. My birthday just passed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did say happy birthday to you, but happy birthday again.
Thank you. Yeah, I had an amazing time.
Nice.
So I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, where did you come from?
I came from Philadelphia, PA. Yeah, I've been in LA for almost 2 years. 2 years and counting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Never been to Philadelphia. Do you think it's nice?
Yeah, the city of brotherly love. Do you like cheesesteaks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. They have really good cheesecakes over there.
Yeah, that's like what they're known for.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. I still need to Sorry, I have a hard time saying words sometimes.
Me too.
Familiarize myself with.
Familiarize. It's such a familiar word, but you have to like slow down on the syllables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the center?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. What's your experience through the center as well?
I think the center is a beautiful place. Yeah. Ever since I've been here, it's been like milestones each time.
Right.
I started in DMH, and then I kind of had to work my way up. So
Right.
I got to learn a lot of familiar faces now, and I'm happy to have the community that I basically made a chosen family with. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I also have chosen family.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I still have my old family. It's just
Right.
where we talk, they support me and all that. Except my parents, but that's for another story.
Definitely. I can relate because your chosen family is just kind of the people that meet you where you're at, and
Yeah.
you meet them where they're at. And it's kind of beautiful to see like it blossom and have different like conversations than what you will have with your blood family, because the conversations I have with my chosen family aren't the conversations I have with my family because my blood family.
Yeah.
I feel like those conversations are a little more vague because I don't want to bring up hard topics, even though the hard topics should be talked about.
Yeah.
But with your chosen family, it's more so an understanding of each other, and yeah, you get to talk about the hard stuff that you don't with your blood family, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, did you feel that it was hard to move here, or do you feel like it's a place you could
Well, I definitely adapted when I came out to LA. I didn't know I was going to adapt so well, quote unquote, because well to me wasn't well from the outside perspective, I think, because I was just going through my own transition and life be lifing.
Right.
And so, yeah, it's like I had to come out of my cocoon into my metamorphosis and go through changes. And yeah, and at home, I couldn't really express myself as freely as I can out here, just because just the view of being black in America and having to have a certain standard is always what society thinks. Like you have to have structure and be perfect and not have a little sparkle in your life.
Yeah.
So here it was more liberating, more, okay, I can make mistakes. I can dance out loud. I can scream and yell and be who I want to be and find my true self.
Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think about the meals here? What do you think about the food overall?
The food is okay.
Are you vegan or
I'm vegetarian
vegetarian? Oh.
here and there. I eat fish like now and again,
Oh.
just for fish oil preferences.
Pescatarian then?
I wouldn't say pescatarian, but it really depends. But I don't eat meat,
Oh.
red meat, chicken.
Right.
You know, some people would say fish isn't a meat. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I've. It's kind of hard to say,
Right?
because some fish are. What do you call the meat on the fish then?
Right. Exactly.
But I'm just saying it's.
Food is complicated, so I try to
complex.
not. Yes, complex. That's a better word for it, because meals, I feel like when you make it with love and you cater to all your nutrition and vegetables and starches, things like that, I feel like the center should improve into the meal preparation. When it comes to vegan meals, vegetarian meals, and regular day-to-day with protein meals. Yeah, I think they should up their game, but it's definitely doable.
Yeah.
Durable.
Yeah. It's just they have to jump through government procedures and all that. It makes it difficult for people to work with actual food that, people who don't eat meat could enjoy.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Yeah, honestly.
Right.
Yeah. Are you comfortable sleeping, or like it's usually the beds that get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I have back problems, but I'm not sure if that's.
Well, sleeping for me is pretty good. I would suggest to stretch in the morning and stretch before you go to bed, just so your body isn't as tense as you fall asleep, and when you wake up you'll feel a little more rejuvenated. So I'm just practicing a good routine with what I have, because I can't really
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, I could, but I'm all about just adjusting to what I have, because it's not that bad, but it could be better.
Yeah, definitely. Still, it's better than sleeping on the floor.
That's why I'm like, it's better than sleeping on hard concrete, and it's not cold, so.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can't complain too much, but
I can't complain too much on that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the programs here? Have you been to any, or what do you like to do?
what I like to do, I like to sing. I like dancing. I really like to use the education room that they have upstairs that is officially going to be open soon, either next week, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Right?
I'm really excited for the new room.
It's been forever.
I know.
I felt so empty without it because that was my go-to. Like the programs here just kind of takes your mind off of the homeless part and how oh, well, there's going to be a time for you to leave kind of thing. It kind of just makes the process a lot easier when you're doing things that you love to do and working on, getting to stable housing.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
So, here and there, what do you expect from the center as a youth?
Oh. More resources. Freedom to have our communities more together than separated by the different groups that we have, like DMH, TLP, EOP. Just having more togetherness, honestly. I feel like we should have more things to amplify our creativity, our livelihood, I feel like the more resources they have, the better they can give us things to just, I don't know, feel special. I feel like a lot of the times we're just here and I feel like they don't pay attention to our needs.
Yeah.
Like, we're all here for a reason, and I think they should listen a little more and be more empathetic.
Yeah, I agree on that too. So, what else do you think would be something the center could implement?
Better TVs.
Yeah, they told us that they're gonna buy the Apple TV.
Yeah, let's see how far that takes us.
Yeah,
all jokes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
yeah, I feel like, I don't know, when I think about what more, I just feel like more people getting together and making events, like,
oh yeah,
just hosting events. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's no cheerleader here, up and down the hallways, getting us up to just, stay active and productive. A lot of the times you have to go and find the resources instead of the resources there for you.
Oh yeah.
But I guess they're teaching us how to be more adults with an S, adults. But I think it'll just be nice to have like I said, like a cheerleader, just to like, oh hey, up and down the halls, ready to come in and help us bring that good energy. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of putting up events too as well. So I was like,
yeah,
maybe have an event, but then again, my event's a little bit more with the adult drinks.
Right?
yeah, but it would exclude the youth, the younger youth.
Yes.
So might as well just put a regular event,
Or we can have mocktails.
Mocktails too.
And game nights,
Yeah, game events.
Gaming events. Music events like DJs and...
Yeah, I would put People like prizes, so I'd put out big prizes for people to win on tournament days.
See, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get, you know what I love about events like that? You get to meet people that you wouldn't necessarily like, talk to on a day-to-day, but like once you're open into a fun place and you see people like having fun, like it brings out a different
vibe.
Yeah. Different character.
Yeah.
Like you walk in like, oh, I can be me here and play games and chill and connect with people on a personal level. So yeah, I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what sort of events do you like, or usually, do you think you have fun during the events?
Yes, I like the events that give us the gift cards.
Oh yeah, that too.
I like the events where they just come correct. Like,
yeah,
where's the funds? Like, just certain things like that. But nah, all jokes to the left, but not necessarily, because we need money. Money is part of the essential part of this capitalistic world we live in. Yes. So but yeah, I like the events when they have good music, good music.
Oh yeah,
for sure. DJ has to come correct, and they do. When the food is good,
oh yeah,
the scenery,
the scenery perfect. Just like the rooftop over there.
I was just about to say, the rooftop is such a vibe.
I know.
We should just do everything there, like
yeah, that was
every event.
That was a vibe, honestly.
Yeah,
it's so nice up there.
So nice. Yeah. It just elevates the
mood.
Yeah, the vibes. Everything.
Yeah,
the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask, like, what do you think of capitalism here?
Yikes! Sucks. Oh my god! Do we have time?
I think we do. We
just started. It just got spicy up in here.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's tedious. It's
too tedious. We don't have to talk about it, but we could just say, like, yeah, it's not good for us.
It's not good.
No, it is not good. Our health declines. Our supposedly living conditions are not met on capitalism, unless you have a little bit of socialism in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, but some people don't want other people to have houses. I don't know why is that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Large.
It's very
majority of conservative people.
Yes.
Don't like the idea of free housing. But I wonder what's their thinking behind that.
Yeah. Oh, it's our tax dollars. Our tax dollars are going to these grown people that don't deserve a second chance of life. It's kind of selfish. You have billions of dollars that you're sitting on, and you only have a household of 3 and a dog, and it's kind of like, well, how much do you really need if you're gonna die in 20 years plus?
Yeah.
So I just think a lot of the times capitalism is just a mind game, and people just want to keep playing it because it's beneficial for their pockets, and sooner or later it's gonna fall, because you can't have too much, in my opinion. A good thing, because good things have to come to an end too, to shake things up, for change to happen, because sadly that's how things get done. You can't have conversations and just regular debate without something drastic happening for someone to debate on and actually having hard conversations. So
Yeah.
a lot of the times our community is affected by it, and I just hope that we don't let society bring us down and we find our way through life and get through it together. So I think that's why being here and finding family and community is so important. I always want to encourage people to, come out of their shells, go to groups, talk to people, because evidently, like, rent is what, $1,500 and up for what, a studio apartment, 1 bedroom. You know what I mean?
I know.
So
it's so expensive.
Super expensive.
I was renting just 1 room, and then they wouldn't let me use the kitchen, and
it's frustrating.
It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I had to pay $500 for just a room.
Yeah.
That was back in what, 2019.
Wow.
Pre-COVID.
Here?
In Lancaster. Yeah.
Wow. You were living with roommates?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. But
wait, so it was just you and what, 2 other people, or
2 other people. Yeah, it was definitely 2 other people.
Yeah.
It was a house, and yeah. I kind of was awkward around people, so I used to just stay in my room most of the time. Well, the time I could take a break, but I was working a lot, so I couldn't hang out in my room a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a vibe over
there
too.
Oh my goodness.
It was different for sure.
You mind sharing what job?
Oh yeah. I did a Chuck E. Cheese, flower shop, and then I believe construction work as well.
Wow. So you had 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Wow. You see?
I didn't have a break.
Yeah.
It's just capitalism just demands you money, make money.
Money
for the men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SMH. Shaking my head.
I thought it was so much hate.
That is... Wow. That's clever.
It could mean both.
Wow. Well, I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power. Yeah. That's why I think, rooming with people is smart.
Oh yeah.
It's just, why have to do it alone, Like, you meet these people, you have good vibes, you guys are, stable, want the same stuff. Like, we're still growing, you know? So I think it just helps for the process. But the people that can do it on their own independently, kudos, I want to get like that one day. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I always shake my head on, like, did you ever struggle with mental health, or how's your experience with that?
Wow. It's a journey. Mental health, it's a real thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know how much pain I was going through till I started therapy, started actually regulating my emotions and learning how to communicate with others. A lot of that was very hard because of mental health. And the worst part about it is trying to find a label to it. Like, what is this? Like, why am I the way the way I am, you know? And it kind of singles you out because you think, well, I'm the only one that's like this. Like, there's no way anybody feels the way I feel, because what I feel is hard and depressing and sad, and it kind of singles you out a little bit. And when you're sitting in rooms, it makes you feel lonely. So mental health for me has been a battle against myself, and having to just overcome that thought, like,
Yeah.
I'm not the only one sitting in the room right now, maybe, but the best that I can be is myself, and that should be enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Sorry. But yeah. I'm just lost in the thought because. Yeah.
You know?
It's just a lot, honestly. Like,
You can't put a finger on it.
I know.
Like, there's no X to the treasure chest. Like, I found it on the map. X is on the map. That's the treasure. Yes, I can now be this perfect human. But it's kind of like, more so you're your superhuman. You're your own, like, superhero, just kind of fighting through your own battles and traumas and things that you were born with,
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tricky a little bit, and sometimes we surround ourselves with people that might have the same things, but we cope with it differently.
Yeah.
So for me, I had a lot of issues with thinking that what was going on wasn't real. Just kind of pushing my feelings down, substance abuse, overdosing. So it was definitely a challenge for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Any books you've been reading lately?
Books. I love it how we hopped to that. Yes, books. I just finished reading Real Change, of Mindfulness and Awareness by Sharon Saltzberg. Yeah, something like that. But I just finished that book. It was pretty good. It's one of those self-identifying, picking and choosing to unveil yourself, just educating the mind and knowledge, gaining knowledge and insight. And yeah, it helped a lot because a lot of the times I'm anxious, so I had to find something to put my mind to, something, like words. Yeah, putting things into words instead of like, oh, I feel, but more so it's like, oh, like things are happening all at once, and I got to figure out where I fit into the world too sometimes. But then other times I could just kind of want to live my life and be free.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get to choose to, be happy. So that's what this book brought out to me. Yeah, Saltzberg. Yeah.
Saltzberg.
Yeah, Sharon Saltzberg. Yeah, it's a good read.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm reading this Great Expectations book. It's more like fiction though, but it should be a good read as well. By Charles Dickens. It's a novel.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You've been reading.
Nice.
You have any good books?
Yeah.
Do you read?
Yeah. I read. I was reading. What's it called? The the word for world is forest. I forgot the author's name, but she's a really good writer.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't finished the book yet, but it's getting interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like if humans let a species of monkeys evolve,
Yeah.
and they come back just to eat its resources, the planet's resources like wood
Yeah.
and all other stuff, and the monkeys, the humans take them as slaves, and it gets deeper into the
Whoa.
into how they feel, because they evolve enough to understand,
Yeah.
they have feelings, and
Yeah. Can't cage an animal. Animal cannot be tamed.
yeah.
Must be loved and free.
Oh yeah.
That's life.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it gets more interesting as I read it, so I'm trying to understand it as well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's so cool. The climax of a book, it kind of feels like a roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It starts off really slow. Like you got to push through the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's like this stop where it's like, uh-oh, I'm at the top of the roller coaster. Where do we go here? Is it like super fast, super scary, or is it really fun and exciting?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, books are fun. I like to read.
Another good book is Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. Have you read that one?
I've heard. Oh, I gotta put that on my list.
That one's so good.
So good.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. I won't spoil it for you.
Oh my goodness.
It's a good read.
Good things.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I've been also reading the Percy Jackson series. Of course, I love that. I like fantasy and all that stuff. I never finished reading the Lord of the Rings books, but I heard that they're close to the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but who knows?
Would you rather movies or books? Books over movies? Or
I think the books give more details.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some stuff might be missing on the movies that the books that they cannot translate into the
Yeah.
the world.
True.
Maybe, or is it something else there?
Yeah, I've heard many a times, like when authors write books and directors want to direct and make a visual out of it, they have to cut out a lot of the dialogue because of the time. So some will say that it takes away from the feel of like reading the book and getting through the whole journey of it, I like to say. And then the movie is more so, okay, like you just get to see just a little bit of it. But I think a little bit of both kind of helps you. If you feel like you haven't experienced the whole thing in a movie, read the book. So it's encouraging for both of them too, I think.
Yeah. I do also read the D&D books from time to time. I love D&D.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. I've also read other tabletop RPGs.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's other ones like Warhammer, or I think it was White Fang something. I forget the name.
We used to play Dungeons and Dragons here. Was that A part. Were you a part of that?
Yeah, I created a group, and then yeah.
I remember that.
But a lot of people didn't show up to the second one after the first session, so
yeah,
I had to make the sessions shorter, so that they'd have a little bit more fun finishing something, you know.
I think for further groups, I think 2 people, to start the group should be accounted for, only because like you can have help, have somebody to like hash out ideas, and someone more like willing to put the word out, and also you. But yeah, I think groups should be led by 2 people, in my opinion, just because it's it's a lot of work and a load.
So for me, I think I'd have a staff member be part of the party.
Yeah.
And I'll direct the game.
Yeah. For sure.
No, yeah. That way players would have a good time going through all the different stat things and understanding what initiation rules are and all that stuff. A lot of what do you call it? A lot of specifics that the staff member could point out and guide the rest of the party.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Like have a hostess.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, because I used to do groups here as well.
Yeah. And it was I used to do morning movies on Fridays.
Oh yeah, remember that. How can I forget? Yeah, definitely.
It was such a good time.
Oh yeah. For sure it was a good time.
Yeah. And it was fun to do because I love movies. I'm a movie kind of gal. I want to read, I want to learn more, and I want to watch a whole bunch of movies at the same time. So
I
kind of like
that's the vibe, honestly.
But yeah, so I just wanted to implement like a little bit of insight of the movies and just I don't know, like do things with the community that I love to do, and hopefully other people love to do as well. And it was very very loving. I loved every part of it. Even on the days where I was like hella tired, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get this movie done. Like there's a lot of planning going into groups and strategy, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I like to just make sure what I do shows that I care. And so I used to do movies every Friday. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Are you gonna have groups anytime again?
I don't know. I don't think I can because I'm 25 now. Uh-oh. Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
You're the same age?
Yeah. You're 25 too?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh.
How does it feel?
Oh. How does it feel? Well, for me, it feels like I don't know. I'm still like in 2020, but for some reason, 2020 never happened, and then it was just a bleep.
Yeah. It's like we just zapped into 2024 from 2020 because we took a nice long nap, and now we're here.
Yeah, I was basically asleep, but I think that was my depression sleep.
Honestly, I just woke up like 3 days ago. Yeah, I just got here.
Yeah, because honestly, I just felt like I was asleep mostly all the time, or I
Yeah.
was acting not sleepy, but I was acting like if I was awake
Yeah,
because it was just tough going through it.
honestly.
No, yeah, yeah.
Super dull, I feel like.
What a time.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Were you here for 2020 or no?
Mm-mm.
No. Oh,
I wasn't here.
yeah. 2020
I
here
couldn't
was.
imagine.
It wasn't too bad
Mm-hmm.
for me, at least. Um,
What was it like?
I guess because I mostly did gaming inside my room.
Yeah.
I was used to it because I'm like always working on projects or either
Mm.
trying to create something.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually art or getting uh, a little bit of messing with gadgets a little bit,
Yeah.
making. Well, I was I can't work with electronics here anymore, but or couldn't work with electronics, but
Why?
because the machinery and all
Okay.
that. Yeah, they said like yeah, you cannot have that.
Oh, because it was what up to date, like.
No. It was just a lot of dangerous tools that I needed to use. So I stopped doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, I used to build a little bit drones or little toy cars.
Whoa. Oh yeah, and that takes like actual electric to electric wiring
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
connect. Okay.
Yeah. So I couldn't
Wow.
do drones anymore
Oh.
or sell them because side hustle. I did it for a while, but other than that, it was just a side hustle.
Yeah.
It took the fun out of it though.
Yeah.
So yeah, like selling stuff because you make it. I'd rather have people have it because it's something I created. Like it's like, yeah, I just created it because it's fun, you know.
Yeah, and putting a price on it just kind of devalues the whole.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want you to
All
have
that
it.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's I feel that because creating art and being an artist, you just kind of want people to experience and not have to give something to obtain it.
Yeah.
For me, I just want people to feel and like feel something that they haven't felt before, or like, yeah, because I sing and I dance and those kind of things. Like, I just want people to join and do and feel different and feel awkward and like come out like, oh wow, I can do these things and not put a label on it, you know, just because it's unfamiliar doesn't mean it can't be beautiful and unique and authentic. So yeah, being a creator is a gift, and I just want to keep giving freely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also thinking a lot about world building too. So I'd create a whole universe and stories.
Wow. Like comics?
No, not like comics. It's mostly like you create characters.
Yeah.
You create their backstory. You create sub characters for their characters that influence their characters, and then you get into like all these complex things,
right?
And then it's like, what would the biology of this world be?
Mm-hmm.
Like what would the animals look like if
Yeah.
they evolved differently, you know?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it gets all these different things. Like,
Yeah.
what if humans evolved this way, and then that's why they could use certain things or do certain things like magic, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's one way magic could be work, because it's like part of a system of their, you know,
creative
how
makeup.
they
Right?
evolved. Yeah.
DNA.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alternate
But
universe.
it's just my way of thinking of building worlds, you know? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's so cool. No, that kind of blew my head. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I just get way into creating things.
Hell yeah.
So, like, sometimes I get too locked into things, and then I'm like, what time is it? Oh,
it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
it's 5 o'clock in the morning. But it's not Saturday anymore.
Yeah.
It's Sunday of the next week.
Yeah. You know? It's like
It'd be like that.
You get
though.
locked in. Oh, and sometimes you gotta come out the door and
And you're
the
wobbly
sun.
too. Oh yeah, the sun. Oh,
it burns your eyes for a good couple of hours.
but it feels good.
It feels good.
Yeah, the sunlight feels good after a while.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Like, yeah,
pupils.
you need sunlight.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely.
I try so hard to remember to go outside because I love my room. I love being in the dark. I feel like that's where I'm my most creative self, where I have my LED lights, everything is dim, everything's low key.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can get stuck there, but it's a party. I
No,
think.
yeah, definitely. I feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, even just a room with my computer in it is like,
Yeah.
my whole universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can create anything.
Yeah, it's like your mind is out here and you can see everything all lined up, and it's like,
Yeah.
this is where it's comfortable or the best to be. This is the place to be in my head. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's just incredible how everything works. Like, yeah.
I agree.
Other than the creative stuff, what other skills would you say that people don't know that you have, or would like to let them know that you have?
I like to cook.
Same here.
You know?
But yeah, I like to cook as well. What do you typically cook?
I like rice.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah, rice.
Rice. Pasta. Greens. I love to bake.
Oh, yeah.
I want to advance in my baking. Baking is my next challenge, because I want to make homemade cookies. Like, I want to get the flour, get the baking soda. Like, I want to start from scratch. I want to create food from scratch.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Advance my cooking skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that I make a really good pineapple upside down cake?
Ooh. Mm-mm.
You don't like it?
I haven't heard you.
I bake as well, so I am. I would say I'm fairly good. I don't know if I I could beat my grandma at
Yeah.
baking.
You know?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, my grandmother taught me how to cook, sitting in the kitchen watching her cook as well. So
that's nice.
Yeah, I've always been like, ooh, when I get up there, who's gonna bring the food to the cookout? So I just always thought like food just brings people together. It's universal, and it speaks a lot of languages, and you can enjoy culture and
definitely
grow together. And
I'd say like don't you think cooking is like magic? Like you're reading a book made by other people that pass down the knowledge of cooking, and then you basically create something with herbs and everything,
right, with the fire
and the fire
steam,
and the steam and the
pot, the spoon, and we're mixing and tasting. It's powerful for sure. I agree.
Yeah. Definitely. It's something magical when you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminded me of Ratatouille.
Oh. I love that movie.
Anyone can cook. And so powerful. Just to see perspective of anyone can do anything they put their mind to, as long as they have the spirit or the love or the magic inside of them to want to share it with people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
if you love doing what you do, just do it. And if you like to cook for people as well, like, go ahead,
Yeah.
I would say like maybe working at a soup kitchen, serving food to people that come by, and like they're like, hey, you hungry? And then just passing by, and it'll be nice, like, oh cool, like there's good food there.
For sure.
Yeah. No, that was my idea growing up. Like, I was wondering if I could cook for random strangers, and then they'll like to taste my food. Maybe give me a compliment or two.
Right.
Yeah. Because I really don't like to. I don't like money a lot.
Yeah.
It's like,
speak for the people in the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like people need to eat.
Yeah.
It's part of like our survival. And sharing food it's a good thing, because we're at a time where food is just being thrown out of the stores, and then really good food goes out into the waste, and sometimes I've seen TikTok videos of workers that dispose of the food, getting mad at the store owners or the capitalistic overlords throwing away the food that people actually need to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why aren't they bringing that food out to the communities and giving it? I remember a time where there are just bins of food, and they're not even expired.
I know.
I know. They're not expired at all. This is fresh food. Just bins of it just going right back out into dumpsters. And it's sad,
honestly.
Yeah.
We could feed we could thousands and then world hunger, honestly.
Yeah.
But capitalism doesn't let that happen.
No.
They're
lending a free hand is
rather burn all that than not earn the then what do you call it, rather lose all their product and not give it to people because they want the money.
Money, exactly.
That's just part of the problem.
Yeah. It takes a leg and an arm for them to want more for people. So
yeah,
they're not trying to give that up, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Things do come.
It's just a lot to think about,
Yeah.
Like, a lot of change needs to happen.
Right.
And I think the old generation's gonna die out.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. The old generation's gonna stay, old.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're not gonna be in charge because the newer generation's gonna take over.
Yeah.
And we understand what we need.
For sure.
And what we need for our future generations, because we want to keep our children safe,
Yeah.
and to grow up in a world where they could prosper and thrive.
For sure. I agree. Yep, we're going to shake things up.
Yeah.
Buckle
definitely.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also mad at... have you heard, or do you look at the news lately?
No.
No.
But you can inform me.
Well, France got mad over the retirement age being moved up.
Whoa.
But guess what? 2 years later, over here in the U.S., the retirement age is going up as well. So
how many years? What is the retirement age now?
I think it was 75.
Wow.
It was 65 or 64 before. To 75 now, I think.
Oh my God.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but still.
Yeah, it's close enough.
It's
still too much. Who wants to work for that long?
Yeah. No, and the French people are, protesting about it and standing up for, for themselves. But here in the U.S., I didn't see that, So I'm like, what's going on? And are we just gonna leave it be like that?
Yeah. Yikes. I know. It's like we live here too. This stuff affects each and every one of us,
Yeah.
Just because of age and just because we're not there yet, it still has an effect.
And I believe because if they're losing workers and no new people are being born, they lose the money, and that's why they're upping the retirement age, and also they're also lowering the working age as well.
Yeah, it's like
states,
a scam.
Yeah, some states made the choice to have I believe 16-year-old serves alcohol or work in a bar.
Wow.
Yeah, they passed that law, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing,
What are they doing? Yeah.
I can't say the other word, but,
Yeah. We're going to keep it PG. PG-13.
PG-13.
Yeah.
I could say something, but not too offensive.
SMH. So much hate.
So much hate, yeah.
So much hate.
Even for the younger generations, they're not thinking about them.
That's not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Wonder why people are not mad,
Yeah.
Like, I am mad. I am honestly just...
It's disturbing.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see from here.
From here, yeah. I don't know how it's going to work out.
Facts. They're definitely not going to like it. The people that have to go through that, they're not going to like it. Then they're going to protest, and they're just going to have to change.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
We have to force them to make a difference. So.
Yeah.
things only shake when bad, sad, traumatic, horrible experiences happen. But I wish the world was more together so we don't have to go through stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. You heard what's going on in Gaza and Israel and all that, have you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too well. I don't want to talk about it right now, but
too.
Yeah, because it's not complicated.
Yeah.
It's just
out of our hands sometimes.
Out of our hands, yeah.
And that's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
well, how do you like the transportation system in LA? Do you think it's better than most states?
No. 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 I'm from the East Coast, so bus transportation there is very efficient. I think it's because of the fact that our population and how our roads are way different from here. Yeah, you can catch the train, you can catch a trolley, you can catch the bus. There's multiple outlines to in and outs of different cities to city. So you can take a train, you can take a bus, you can take anything right there.
Nice.
And it's close. Yeah. But here it's a little just limited. I feel like the metro is just limited. It's not as much, and it's also not updated. So it's more so like, if you take this public. Okay.
All right. Second part.
Part
Continue. 2. Yeah. We cut out transportation. So
yeah,
they're building a new system with renewable resources and everything.
Yes. And yeah, I feel like changing the decor, the seatings, like stuff like that. But I know that takes time because moving from one place to another and seeing difference in how things change in different states, it's definitely a process. So because our transportation back at home was horrendous till they started to actually implement money into transportation, because at the end of the day, not everybody has a car. People are trying to get to work, but they want to get to work in a comfortable setting, something clean. Conditioning is on, you have your charger outlet. I think all the things that a car can provide, it should be implemented in public transportation, period, in any place, coast to coast. So yeah.
What's your thoughts on or your opinions on the drug use here in LA overall? Do you think new regulations are to be put in place, or a lot of help centers so people won't be using other people's needles when they do that, or safe stuff,
Safe. Yeah. I believe that people can be them in any place that they are. I just hope resources are given to them to be safe, to do what they do just safely, micromanagement, just small bits, see how it goes kind of thing.
Have a doctor in there.
Have a doctor.
In the building,
Yeah.
To facilitate them and to
Mm.
monitor them.
Yeah.
And let them do it safely,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea too. Just
Yeah.
having nurses just come out and like, help the streets as well. We don't only have to do that like internationally,
No, yeah. In some
Doing-
parts of the world that's already happened.
Yeah.
Like there's an island where people go to do drugs, but there's
Mhm.
doctors that come in and
Mhm.
help them.
Yeah.
And they've been, some of them have been come out of that too,
Wow.
and they've been a lot healthier there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring our doctors out in the streets, that would be cool.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. I like that is still, growing and yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have I run out of questions?
Ooh.
Oh.
Did we make it through?
Do you want to end it here?
Or
do you have questions for me? What are you curious to know about me?
Oh my. Okay. I'm on the spot.
Or we could do the social media handles. Like, what is your Instagram @ or YouTube or anything?
Okay.
But if you feel comfortable sharing that.
Okay. Okay, but I do have a question for you.
Oh.
Okay. What has been the best part of living here?
The best part of living here.
Yeah, that you'll take when it's time to leave. Like, what was something you can take away from the center that you will carry?
I have never thought about that until 2 years ago, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like to take is, like, this place feels like, for me, it's like it's an experience that a lot of people might not appreciate, but I like the comfort in knowing that I could have a roof over my head.
Yeah.
And not worried about just stressing myself out a lot.
True.
Like, when time came to be, I was so burnt out, and this place gave me that like
blanket
to fall in, to stabilize myself with. Like, I feel like they helped me develop as an adult as well too.
Yeah.
But overall, I feel like I'm better than I was back then, because this place has given me the time that I needed to recuperate all the exhaustion I had from my body and from my mind. And now I could think like, wow, I went through so much, but I learned so much as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much for bringing me onto your podcast.
Oh, yeah, no.
To know you.
Yeah. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. Likewise. Yeah. You can follow me on Blue Melody 686. Wait, no, that's my email. Oh my god.
It's all right.
I was trying to give out my Instagram, and that was.
Yeah, we could also have it in the description down below.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Yeah. We'll add it down in the description.
Yeah.
For y'all to follow.
Yeah.
And
put a face to the voice.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So please subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and make sure to follow Blue.
Yeah. Blue Melody 4x4.
Nice. And we hope you have a wonderful time. Whatever your time is. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.